Okay, we're going to have a look at verse 3 now. It's the same kind of melody as the first two verses. This time it's just even more aggressive. So. So that's something, a vague approximation of verse 3. Let's just break it down for you. So again, we're going to be starting with the slide from the A to the B, on the D string, play the D on the G string, A on the B string, and then bend up. And this time you're going to find a few different harmonic points along the length of the B string. Again, hold the pick fairly close to the tip, and move up to the 12th fret. That's the phrase we're looking for. So bend up the D to the E twice. Play the E on the top E string. D, B. A to the B on the G string. And the G on the G string. Slightly slower. Bend up the A to the B again. Play the D on the B string. And this time, instead of sliding down to the A, or even pulling off the A, we're actually going to use the tremolo arm to take the D down to the A. Obviously it requires a little bit of practice, so I'll just show you quickly the technique I'm using. Keeping the little finger, so I've still got a mute happening here. Still holding the pick as normal, so it just requires these two fingers to push down until the note's in pitch. So I'll just do that whole first part of the third verse again. Right, so here's the second part of the third verse. Obviously requires a load of control with string bending, so again we're going to start 7th fret to the 9th fret on the D string, 7th fret on the G string, and you play the 10th fret. I've just realised it's actually quite difficult for you to see what fret numbers I am, what vine, possibly, what leaf. But we're going to be playing the A on the B string, and what we're going to try and do is bend up to the D on the B string. So actually bending up a 4th, bend back to the A, and then bend back up to the B. And this should all be one motion. So let's just do that one more time in tune. And then the second part of that is, so the whole thing together. Here's the next phrase. Bend up the D to the E, as before. A little quicker this time on the E, D, and B, 12th fret, 15th, 12th on the B string. Bend up the A to the B with the 3rd finger, and then this is kind of like a little country move actually. Doesn't work great on guitars with tremolo arms because as soon as you pull with the string, it flattens all the other strings, but you can kind of get away with these little phrases like this. So bend up the A to the B, and then place the little finger across the top 2 strings on the 15th fret, And then you play the E string first, play the B string next, which has gone slightly flat because you're bending, obviously. But, and then play the, repick the G string and then bring it down. And then bend it back up again, A to the B. And then there's a little phrase there to finish it off. It's essentially chromatic.